Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today, I am going to try to get into your energy by using the chakra cards. I kind of want to know what chakra. It's actually called Chakra Insight Oracle cards. And let's see where you need the healing. Where you need the healing. We've had that new moon in Gemini. And we're working our way toward a full moon already next Monday. What? Does it go so fast? So let's just see what we have going on here. And for you, we actually have 2, 3. Wow. Okay. So you have this. You have home, which is about security, shelter, nurturing warmth. This is root chakra work. This is second house work. This is where do you feel safe? Where do you feel secure? And you have emotional balance, which is stability, humor, peace, fluidity. But this looks really good, actually. This looks really good. And this looks like you. Self-esteem, confidence, self-love, self-worth, and pride. So these three together, I get that you're trying to create that balance between what you need for you, how do you nurture others, and how do you create an emotionally stable home situation where you feel like you have enough money, you have enough time, you have enough love in the relationship. So it could be a relationship with your dogs, right? It doesn't have to necessarily be with a partnership. It's just that when you come home, you want to feel at home. You want to feel comfortable. You want to feel self-confident. You want to feel like you have what you need. You want to feel emotionally balanced. So these are the kinds of things that we're going to kind of take a look at as an overriding theme this week. And so let's go ahead and dive on in and get started. Let's find out what else is a theme for the week. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me grow my channel. I really do appreciate it. I like it when you give me that thumbs up. It's a nice way for you to help balance my energy. Energy out, energy in, right? So thank you for that. I want to remind you that your sun sign is it's at the core of you. It's your value system. It's how you view the world. Your rising sign is how the world's going to view you. It's your personality. It's how you interact with the world. It's the things you actually do out there. And your moon sign is how you feel about what's going on around you, either the planetary movements around, what other people are doing, what's going on. So, ooh, nice. Aries, let's get into it. Let's see what we have going on here. All right, so you have the High Priestess. Nice. So this is using your intuition. This is feeling into your heart space. This is this card right here, this emotional balance, right? It's feeling into your heart space. It's figuring out what's going on. Where do you need to be like the fox and be calculating and aware? Where do you need be like the cat who's just jumping on in? And what do you feel at your heart space? What's the intuition? Where can you make the magic happen? The black cat, right? So because you have some kind of a decision going on, there's some kind of a choice. This dog represents the loyalty that you have for that sense of self-confidence and what you're looking for in that emotional balance and that nurturing. But there's some kind of a choice that's being made around the home that seems to have something to do. The choice or decision will affect the person that you're in the relationship with. Or the dog. Because we got dogs and cats showing up like crazy. But it's definitely something emotional. Here you are offering or being offered the emotional cup of love. Someone's singing the song of love. But look, you're also doing what you love because you're getting paid for it. And she's stopping to listen. Is she going to stop and listen long, or is she just going to move on? So let's just see where all this takes us. We start out the week, we walk in with the moon still in Gemini. and I'm sorry, in Virgo, and for you that's in your 6th house of balance, that work-life balance. And that's what this totally looks like, work-life balance. How do you find the balance between what you want to do as far as your career, your work, your passion, and how do you find time for you? How do you find time for your significant others or people who are significant to you in your life? How do you find time for fun? How do you put this all together? And so it's about looking at the path, okay? So the moon in this position is seeing that there's a path. There's a path you want to go in. This is also has to do with your health routines and your, are you getting to the doctor on time? Are you doing the things you need to do? So kind of assessing the situation, trying to figure out what it is that you need to do to keep everything in balance, to bring everything into that harmony, so that when you go home, it feels great. You have enough energy. You have enough energy for work. Oh, no, that was it. Okay. All right. Ooh, you have Turtle, Mother Earth. This is that creative energy. This is the energy of being grounded down into yourself and at the same time creating and that longevity. So creating a situation that lasts, that brings you, what is the word I'm searching for here? That brings you a sense of prosperity into the distance. It's not just about right now. It's about what's going to be long term. Where's this all going? So assessing the path, trying to figure it out. When that moon moves into Libra, it does it at 8:29 p.m. on Monday. And so Tuesday, it's all about discerning and looking at your fears. And this has to do with partnership. This is in your house of partnership. So this is really looking at what's a legitimate fear, what needs to be let go of. It could be that you're worried about financial situations surrounding the partnership, or it doesn't have to be like a problem with your partner. It could be an issue that you and your partner are trying to solve together. Because when I see Mother Earth, that feels very creative. So it doesn't feel like breaking apart. This feels like building and creating. But let's get a little more guidance on what that's about. I just want you to notice she only has, the one bird cage to catch all those birds of fear in. So you don't need all of them. Just figure out which ones, discern through the process, and figure out which ones are important and worth keeping, and which ones can be let go of. Okay. So you have happy, and take a nap. Actually, this was in protection, and it makes more sense to me in the protection mode, because that means it's time to take some action and release those fears and just focus on what makes you happy, and don't get all anxious and stressed out about things that don't make you happy. So focus on the positive and release the negative. Just keep the few that you really need to be concerned with and let the rest go. And see how protected you really are? That light of God shining around you, protecting you. And as you move into Thursday, where that moon is in Scorpio, it is about that protective bubble and boundaries. So it's feeling protected, but not overprotecting. Remember to be happy. And look, focusing for the transformation, keeping your head above the emotional water and really thinking your way through what needs to be next. So discerning through this process about what is the key to your happiness. And also this take a nap card kind of makes me think you could meditate your way into it, because you have the High Priestess here. And so maybe that was the purpose of that card. If you're looking for the key to being happy, spend some time in meditation. Really feel your way into the situation. What stirs your heart? What stirs your heart? What makes you excited? What really gets you going in the morning, right? What's going to bring you that joy and make you so happy that you're happy to get up? Oh, look at this. This is beautiful. So yes, You are trying to create the happy home. This is protection. This is that loving nest. That's the tree of life on our back. This is what you're focusing on. This is what you're trying to build. This is what you're trying to create the boundaries around. So I would definitely, look at this as a meditation card to find the key, to find the happiness. Let go of negative fears that are not serving you, because if you think too much about them, if you're worried about, well, what if this or what if that, you can actually make them, bring them into reality, manifest them by focusing your attention on it. And so you want to focus on the positive and what you want to create, and not on the negative. Excuse me, I think I might sneeze here. Don't be surprised. That incense was going pretty good. I mean, it's sage, not incense, but it was going pretty good. And woo, tickling my nose. All right, so that moon is going to move into Sagittarius at 5:03 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States on Saturday morning. So this whole weekend, that moon is going to be in Sagittarius, and Monday morning, bright and early, it's going to be a full moon. So that is about having the willpower, not caring what other people think, maybe not necessarily telling everybody what you're going to do, but taking action to create this sense of security and this happiness around the home, to find the emotional balance, to feel safe, to find your happy place. So you have help from some dragons. Okay, so Archangel Gabriel's dragon is here, and it's about bringing purification. So with that full moon that's coming, what are you going to need to release that's not working? What fears do you need to release that are not working, that are holding you back, that are keeping you from having this happy? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to let go of in the home situation that creates stability and balance? And asking Gabriel, and this is Archangel Gabriel's dragon, so whatever you're comfortable with, it says self-discipline. Hey there, Amanda. Hey. Okay, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. And then we have the dark blue galactic dragon that helps you to listen to the voice of the universe. That's your intuition. So really tap into your intuition. You have help listening to your intuition. You have help being disciplined to release what you need to let go of, so you can create this happiness, this sense of security, that emotional balance. This part where you're making a choice that has to do with the people you care about, that brings you that sense of, my cup is overflowing with great emotions. So this looks really, really good. I think you're going to have a successful week if you focus on what it is you need to let go of and let it go. What do you need to let go of? You probably know what you need to let go of. There just might be some resistance to it, but that full moon's coming up to help you do that. And that full moon is going to happen in your 9th house. So that's your communication with spirit, that's research, that's higher learning, that's long distance travel. It's not really things. But if there's things that are tying you down, then let those go. If it's attitudes that are tying you down, let those go. If you need more information, seek it. Full moons also illuminate, right? And your color card for the week. Okay, you have 2. They're interesting. You have activate your healing power. That's the blue, and white. And it says lighten up. But it makes me think of this card. And what's also interesting is you have the dark blue galactic dragon. So you have the activate your healing power. And you have the white, the lighten up. So I really think it comes down to figuring out what you need to release and let go of. Fears, attitudes, actual things, and then listening to your intuition and allowing it to help with the healing process. Sometimes when we're trying to let things go, why are you hanging on to them? Are you hanging on to the attitude because it protects you? Are you hanging on to negative people in your life because you're afraid of being alone? Are you hanging on to objects because they belong to someone else at some point in time, or they remind you of something that you're afraid you'll never get back? Or, are they really of value and joy? Do they spark the happy? Because if they don't, make like the balloon and let them go, right? Okay. Wow. Looks interesting. You take care. We will talk again soon. I'll be doing those the full moon readings pretty quick. I think when I wrap these up, I'm going to go ahead and go right into those because the energy is kind of like leading right into it. All right. So you take care and we'll talk soon.